Today we will discuss how to create an asset and if there are some related costs to asset, how to include those costs into that asset. So first of all, we will consider an asset like a car, and there are some associated costs with car. So for example, we have three cars and they have separate bills. So first of all, what we will do, we will record the original bill or the main bill of the asset. So first of all, we will go to our database, and here in the database you can see that I have what I have to do. I have to select my vendor and the bill date, and for example my bill date is 1st Jan 2026, and also I will put the same so that deposition and everything will come same. And later on in the label I have put the car chassis number or the reference of the car to identify the car, and I have selected the same account, fixed asset account, in which the entry will go, and on this account we have configured our automation, so it will create an asset in the draft. So managed item means if we will add any number in the quantity, the number of assets will be created. For example, if I will add here 2, 3 or 4 or 5, so system will create such number of assets. So what we will do, we will confirm this bill. As we will confirm the bill, you can see that system has created one asset, and you can see this. It has took all the information from the asset model, like depreciation model and all the things which are set on this model. So that is actually a separate thing. Then what we will do, I will um, input all these bills one by one, and I have to record these assets. So first of all, I have done this one bill is there, and I will just input the reference just for my knowledge. And later on, what I will do, for example, I have one bill of freight, but it is related to three cars. So but the bill is one. So what I will do, I will just record the freight, and the freight qualifies that it will be included in the cost of the asset. So for the things which should be included in the cost of the asset, are those things which qualifies the criteria of IS 16, sorry. So according to IS 16, those costs which are necessary to bring the asset in the use are included in the uh, cost of the asset. So as per my knowledge, this freight is should be included in the cost of the asset. So what I will do, I will book one bill for all those three cars. So for example, this bill is divided equally on those three cars, 100 and 100. What I will do, I will just register one bill. I will just duplicate the same, and I will change the vendor. Maybe the freight vendor is different, and here in the label and the accounts I have to keep the same account, because the if the account is same, then we can merge the cost. So in the label I can put, like for example, cargo for car, the second one, cargo for car, the third one, cargo for the car. This label is very important because on the basis of this system will create the asset. I will select the same account so that this cost is merged into this one. So the price is 100, 100 and 100. So you can see that our bill is now 300, and what we can do, we can pay to our supplier on the basis of this bill. So I will also select the same bill, but this is not necessary, but it is recommended that you should put the same bill because if it will go into any other uh, fiscal year or tax year, then it can create problem during the audit. So better to be in single year. So I will just confirm this bill. As I will confirm the bill, you can see that system has created three assets. So these three assets actually we have to delete because these are of no use, because this is cargo, this is not the actual asset. So in the actual asset, like we have created one asset XYZ, I will just include this cost. So because these assets are in draft, I will just delete these assets. So I will also record one more bill, which is for repair, and I will just select another vendor for repair. So I have created one more bill which is for the repair of those three cars. So this is the way to split the bill against different cars. So you have to add separate lines for each asset if you want to segregate the cost of each car and then merge into one asset. So what I will do, I will also confirm this one. We'll just put the same date. And I will confirm the bill. This is the repair bill, and what we will do, in the repair you can see that system has created three assets also, but these assets are of no use. So because these lines will go into the actual asset, so I will delete these lines, and now we will go to the assets, or we will go to the original bill from where we started and which is related to the original asset or the main asset. So we are on the main asset, and main asset bill, we can go to the main asset from here, or you can go from the um, accounting, and then through assets we can also go to that asset, but as we know the bill number, we will just go from here. So you can see that in this asset, this its original amount is coming, which is like 800, and now we have to add this cargo in the same asset, and plus this repair for this asset into the same, so that the one amount, one single amount it becomes, and so that it can be depreciated accordingly. So what we will do, we have here one option to add the bills. So what we will do, we will just add a line, and we will just select the bills from here. So as we know that we know the bill number, I will just input the bill number, and one bill was I think 5763, Through this we can search, or we can search from the labels also, but I will select only the expense which is only related to this asset. I will ignore other two lines. And also see, I have selected the cargo for this car, and you know that this bill was from other vendor, this bill is from other vendor. Now I will select the repair work of this car also. So you can see that there are three lines, but what I will do, I will select only the relevant expense of this asset. So we will just save this one, and we will go to the main page, and you can see that system has took the original value, acquisition date, and all the things are coming here. So what we will do, we will just confirm, or confirm the asset, and in this way our asset will be created. And you can see that already depreciation expense account is also coming from the assets model, depreciation account, and the accumulated depreciation account, and the fixed asset account we have already selected. So on the depreciation board you can see, and you can go and see the depreciation entries are also there, and some entries are automatically posted because this period is already um, like this is the past period, therefore system has posted these entries. In future system will post automatically. So in this way we can merge different bills of the asset into the one asset line, and whether they are from different bills or they are from the same vendor, we can select from multiple vendors, from multiple bills, but the main asset account should be the same. And if we want to split the cost of different assets, what we have to do, we have to split those allocation into the different lines, so that it should be selected while we are selecting here the bills. So this was the use case. So I hope you have understand this one. Thank you.